It's Coach Nazir from Outstanding Personal Relationships, and I just want to stop in for a quick second and just discuss something that many of us don't do regularly, myself included, and I have to remind myself many times, is that celebrating your successes continually. One of the interesting things I learned, one of my mentors told me a while ago, was that motion creates emotion. And if you want to get momentum in the different things that you're doing, then you got to recognize it. All right, so whether you are following through the challenges, through the stretches, through the challenges, I guess I just said challenges, right? Well, double the challenges this year with 2020. Whether you're following through on something that you promised yourself to do, whether it is losing weight, whether it's choosing to invest better, whether it is traveling, whatever it may be, journaling, practicing gratitude more often, greeting your spouse, before grabbing your device or something like that. So celebrating the small successes, because that's what helps create momentum, and that's important. Now I'm trying to hold this camera. I'm traveling right now, so it'll be a little challenging. I don't know if you can hear the music popping in the back by, I don't know who it's by, period. I'm in a Cheesecake Cafe out in Egypt right now. So, just had to think about that and really celebrate it, because we can be grateful for the things that we have and be in the moment, recognize it. But the more you celebrate your successes, meaning, whether you went to pursue and start a business or pursue a degree and, you achieved it, it's these little things, sometimes just the pats on our own backs, that help our feeling and let us know that we can get it done. One of the things that I discussed about our ability to figure things out is our number one part to being confident. I guess that didn't really sound right, but what helps your confidence more than anything else is you believing in your ability to figure things out. All right, it's easier said than done, but I'm in a foreign country right now. I don't know the language. I know Arabic sweet, it's a little bit, right? But being able to figure stuff out. All right, if you need something or someone's trying to play you, because sadly, in the world we are right now, people look like meal tickets, and it just so happened to be us. Or in this situation, look like we meal tickets. But regardless, being able to figure stuff out, how do I get to this next city? How do I hire a driver? How do I not get played, or at least minimize the challenge? So again, it all matters. So practicing and celebrating the small successes, whether it's a breakthrough with a child, whether it's, y'all got to get this. Yeah, you tell them being grateful. That's a little horse, a little baby, a fishing rod, and other stuff outside right now. So if you complain about your car not working or not starting up or needing the oil change right now, whatever, again, being grateful. This is real life stuff. I don't know what the transaction was or what was purchased, I don't know. But all I do know is we live in a world where I could stream right now Wi-Fi with a phone that costs likely more than many people make in months. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big deal. So again, celebrating your successes, your ability to figure different things out. So when it comes to your confidence, think about it. When you were a child, you didn't know how to initially tie your shoes, but you learned how to tie your shoes, and you were pretty impressed by somebody else who knew how to tie their shoes, right? But when you learn how to tie your shoes, now it's no longer a big thing. It is what it is. Or you didn't know how to drive a vehicle, didn't know how to ride a bike. And these are small things, but we had to celebrate these successes because there was a time when we didn't know it. So if you didn't know or don't know how to communicate effectively right now with your spouse, you say, you know what? I have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Let me use them in that proportion. So I'm going to listen twice as much as I speak. And I'm listening to understand their position. Even if I disagree, but I'm listening to at least understand, to hear them out, and now that has personal growth, and to celebrate that. I'll give you an example. While I'm traveling right now, and the Wi-Fi, I don't have a good connection on my phone. And it's not as simple as just having a global phone from the US, you can just switch out SIM cards easily. So again, not a big deal, but the Wi-Fi where I'm staying at is janky, so it doesn't exist. So yeah, definitely janky. Anyway, with that being said, I know that my wives, for example, one does certain things and stuff by text or wants to do a video call, and others already, like before leaving, already prepared stuff for me. So when I'm here, I can still get that touch from home. It wasn't any food or anything like that, but just little love notes and things, just small stuff that makes all the difference. All right. And just reminding me of our relationship and different things we've done and what she thinks about me. So all of these little bitty things, right? Or getting these texts and stuff that come through while just trying to make, again, being a leader, doing leadership, making leadership decisions, doing the hard things now because it matters. But believing in your ability to figure things out starts there. I think it's Sakina who said you have an issue struggling with confidence. And it depends. And husband tells me to fight those demons. Yeah, well, one of the ways to fight them is to believe in your ability to figure it out. You figured out hard stuff before. I remember not being a father. And then my first child was born. I'm like, okay, this is new, being a father. I was a big brother. My youngest sister was 12 years younger than me. So I didn't have any issues in changing diapers and all that kind of stuff to this little baby that was just almost 7 pounds. No problem. But now I have to provide. Now I have to think more to the future. Now I have to think about education and marrying, all this type of stuff. Now 10 biological children later and 2 stepchildren later, parenting, it's not easy. But we believe in our ability to figure different things out to get it done. Right? Doing the best that you can, continuing to learn, continuing to grow. So if you've accomplished hard things before, like childbirth, now, not that you had to, not that it's not a biological process that's going to happen with or without you, but you did it, you got through it, the different challenges in your life. So one of the things I also have to remember, let me give an example. When I got here to Egypt, and my name is Nazir Al-Mujahid. Okay, Al-Mujahid. So when you look at a name like that, of course, it's a strong name. Alhamdulillah, strong name. But I remember seeing T-shirts at different conferences I went to that said, my name causes national security concerns. And it was dealing with the U.S. and after 9/11, all that kind of stuff. And I had to think about that. I was like, yeah, my name actually causes national security concerns, even in Muslim countries. So I was detained. I was locked up for about 3.5 hours. And I say locked up because I've been held 3 hours before in Egypt where you can't get in, but I was just out in the regular area, the passport area. Nah, this time was different. It took my stuff, patted me down, all this stuff. This is brand new to me. Now, mind you, I'm traveling with 2 minors. So anyway, they put me in the back room. And in this back room, unbeknownst to me, of course, there are 9 bunk beds. So they had room for 18 people back there. And there was about maybe 10 or so people. And of course, they see me coming in. Who are you? What are you here for? Where are you from? All this kind of stuff. And I'm knowing nothing. I just get in. I have my visa and everything and ready to go. They keep my passport and take me in the back. The fun. People ask all the time when you're Muslim, all right, where are you from? You say, I'm from here, I'm from America. No. Where are your parents from? All right, because, clearly you're not from here. You're Muslim, so you must be a foreigner. You had a beard too. That's not necessarily something that's looked highly upon in Egypt. And my beard looking extra grayish now with this light beaming on me. But hey, it is what it is. So they were like, well, where are you from? I'm like, U.S., American. What's your nationality before that? Because you have to be something else because you're not black American. You ain't black because your name is Nazir Al-Mujahid. What are you talking about? Well, how'd you get this name? Where's your name? And da-da-da. Like, yeah, I didn't want the slave master's name, bro. It is what it is. So anyway, 3.5 hours later, just abruptly released. They didn't give me any reason, anything like that. It just is what it is. But I knew, and other people were like, well, you might want to go ahead and lay down and, such and such is political. And I already know these things. I know why. At least I can assume why. I know the political climate, environment, stuff like that. So I'm like, no, bro, I'm good. With difficulty comes ease. Surely, with difficulty comes ease. With, not after. So knowing this and having confidence in that, so I sat there, prayed, and chilled out, and alhamdulillah, I was released. Clearly, as I'm talking to you now, still from here. But having confidence in the ability to figure things out, even if it didn't go your way, even if you don't know the next step in things, one of the challenges is that belief in Allah Ta'ala, belief in the higher power, belief in that there's a higher reason for it, can help you get it done. So prayerfully that helps somebody, because your confidence is it reflects right upon your attitude, your energy, and everybody around you. So we have to be the best we can be in order to help more people, minimally those we love the most. All right, so perfect. Got some good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get on out of here, inshallah. But I wanted to pop in with you because I don't know, when I'll be back on with you as I was just on Facebook. So with that, appreciate you. Let me see. If you have any questions or whatever to don't address or say something, then alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sakina and Nazir. Yeah, let me go ahead, bro. We were the only people up in here. I don't want to be interrupting their good time. All right, Assalamu alaikum. Peace.